Oh yeah.
I eat you.
I eat you.
Eat you.
Eat you.
Tell him.
I'm gonna eat both of you.
Tell that daddy. I eat you.
So what's up, guys? I'll be recording this commentary, and basically, well, I ripped this from Theater because yesterday I just didn't expect to get this. I had no idea I was gonna get a pistol gameplay. That was like the last thing I expected, so I wasn't even recording. And you know, it seems to be like everybody always knows. That's like when that stuff happens is when you don't expect it. Man, how did that happen? I set it back to 1 so I could record this. And anyway, I'm just going to kind of record a commentary as I capture this in the background once I get this fixed up. And it's back to normal again. Alright. So, anyway, I actually ended up flawlessing this map. And this map actually, surprisingly, like compared to the fact that I just really didn't like Metro when the game first came out, has ended up becoming one of my maps for like big gameplays. I don't typically get... I get better gameplays on this map at Aquarium than any other map. And this one I actually have gotten like my best gameplays overall on. And man, I think I was 3 off of the nuclear when everybody backs out. And it was kind of my fault because I think I get 4 wraps in the game, and I shouldn't have called in the 4th wraps. I should have just gone ahead and gotten it. And look at how many people I combat axe. Like, it's the pistols with the combat axe is like me working on the challenge for what do you call it? I'm trying to finish Dark Matter, and I find using the combat axe, even though it's kind of impractical while I'm playing with the pistol, to be a lot of fun. And I've actually got some like pretty cool little clips. I got a Fury that was kind of, sort of, technically a quad because nobody split it. But it was kind of slow on this map. I think the game before that I might use as my intro, and it's like me right here in this lane. I think I shoot 3 people and then combat axe the 4th guy and then die. And I was just like, you know, in a line as I'm moving forward. Look at me just dump on this dude. Look at me dump on him. And you know, it's just like, I guess it's, you know, when you're doing things like this and you're just playing for fun and there's 0 pressure on you because you're not really even focused on doing well, or you know what you would call trying hard, it's the best time to get these kinds of gameplays because you're just having a good time. And I've actually gotten a Relentless with the L car and the combat axe, and it's just like a fun setup. It's just enjoyable. It's just like I totally miss the shit out of that guy though. And you know, basically I just spend my time running around having a good time shooting people and combat axing. And there we go. Let the talent take them out. And you know, you'll notice I'm working on a glitch here. Like, and I have been trying to get these glitch double kills for the longest time. And I think the game before this one, I actually get the double kill with glitch. And so that basically puts me up. Like, you'll start noticing. Here they start leaving. And so here's like one funny thing I noticed though. And I don't know if everybody's seen this happen. So I have pretty solid stats, and you tend to only get like certain types of, you know, you'll get players around your skill level, and then you'll get, you know, just higher level or higher stat wise, you know, randoms overall. And so basically, when I'm playing, like I notice that if I go off and people start leaving, I will never, ever, ever, ever put another person in the lobby I'm in. But it will consistently put me into lobbies with games that have already started. Because like throughout this entire match, you'll notice it is nearly, I think, 4 minutes from the moment they first start leaving to the moment that the last 2 guys finally rage quit, and it never puts another person in here. But if I was searching for a new lobby and this and the person that was doing this was not me, and I joined in, and it would have put me in this lobby. If I was looking for a lobby, and there would have been another guy in the lobby that was flawless when I joined, you know, with wraps and everything. Because that happens to me a lot, actually. And I just don't understand why it seems like certain people, you'll just never put a new person in the lobby for them. And, you know, basically, I spent all this time, like, I shouldn't have called that wraps in. That's where I screw up. But I wanted the wraps to go ahead and get me the tags because I wasn't 100% sure they were. And, you know, I'm just, you know, really focused on trying to get this next hater, and I just don't really exactly know where they're at. So my plan was to call the raps in and to let the raps kill some people so I could get an idea of where they were spawning. And I think I get a few kills with the raps here in the middle. And like, look at this though. Like this gameplay is one of those ones where, like, speaking on nuclears, people are like, oh, they're so good, and that's true to an extent. Like, you do have to be pretty good to actually get a 30 gun streak without dying. But if you'll really notice what I'm doing here, like, there's a good amount of any nuclear gameplay that's just pure luck. Because this guy had the war machine and, was shooting it at me and missed. I mean, that would have been the end of the gameplay for me if he had hit me. There's like another part where somebody's standing behind me and I go to jump and that same guy fails to kill me. There's just, like, always when you're doing things like this, a fair amount of it that just ends up being good luck. And basically from this point, I'm just kind of chasing them around for a while. And my final score for the game is 48-0 with a brutal medal. I think I ended up being like 3 off of the nuclear when it was all said and done, because I get a few kills after the nuclear. And I think those 2 guys, like the Sparrow and the person that has a battery, might have been in a party, because I pretty much am killing the 2 of them the most, and then I think they leave at the same exact time at the very end of the game. And so, like, again, you'll see, like, this is the point where it just starts to get ridiculous, and I might edit this out because I spend so much time trying to find them towards the end. I mean, I'm, like, looking constantly, and I can't find these people. And here's where I get the hater, and yeah, this is where there's only 2 people left. So I might just kind of edit this last portion until I really get to the end, and we'll get the brutal medal. Because I think right here, I'm not even on the relentless yet. I'm just like, and that's where I screw up. That's what I'm talking about. That's how I messed up. Is I should have never even called that raps in. I should have just gone out and kept killing them until, I got the next hater, and then I probably would have gotten it if I hadn't done that. But what can you do? And you'll notice too, like, they're splitting the spawns. They're spawning on opposite sides of the map, which is the only thing that's irritating about Metro, is there's really only 2 spawns, and the 2 spawns are towards the back half of the map. And they're kind of exposed and fairly difficult for you to chase people down in. And so, like, the best way to really stay alive in Metro, you'll notice, as I've been doing, is to kind of stick towards the middle of the map. And, I mean, it's annoying the way that this map is designed sometimes, because you really can't go out there and challenge people in their spawn. And I'm just sitting there trying to find these guys so I can get this next hater and get this nuclear, but it doesn't work out, and you'll see that. And that basically concludes my commentary. I'm just going to kind of edit or skip towards the portion where it's finally over, show the brutal medal, and make sure to drop a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you've never been to the channel before, and leave a comment if you got any questions, and follow me on Twitter if you ever want to play, or add me on PSN. And that basically concludes the commentary. Hopefully I hit 100 subscribers so I can get this unique URL. Thanks, guys. Sundays. And here's where everybody leaves, and it has been forfeited. That basically concludes the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you next.